right, so back on September 4th of 2022 is when I did my initial research for the Roane County Jane Doe. The Roane County Jane Doe has been identified. Now, I have a list of things that I have basically from my notes about her. She had a hysterectomy and a tracheotomy. She had naturally brown hair that was dyed red. She was 5'5" to 5'8" in height. She was around 35 to 50 in age. She also had breast implants. She had a mole on her back that was specifically on her left side. She also, with these markings, she had an old gunshot wound in her spine, specifically her third thoracic vertebra, and the bullet was still lodged in her spine. And it's believed that she was burned after being murdered to hinder her identification. Her body was found on August 29th of 1987 in Roane County, Tennessee. Well, our Roane County Jane Doe, who is a part of the RedHead Murders, or a suspected victim of the RedHead Murders, has been finally identified. So she was actually identified on Thursday, November 30th, after not being identified for 30 years. So her official cause of death has not been released, but her name has been released. She is that of Betty Lou Wisley. So Betty Lou Wisley was approximately 51 when she had died, and she actually went missing from Knox County, Tennessee. So her actual location of where she was found is Kingston, Tennessee. So her remains were found beside a dumpster, and obviously, like I mentioned, she had been burned post-dying. This is another good thing for us that she has been identified, because we're one step closer to actually being able to figure out every victim of the RedHead Murders. I did an entire series on the RedHead Murders because it fascinates me so much. And I wanted to include the Roane County Jane Doe as one of my days of VLOGMAS because I did do a video on her. I'll put it in a card above. She deserves, and her family deserve, justice for her death. After dying many years ago, she deserves justice. Every victim of the RedHead murder, whether she is an actual victim or not, she's listed as a potential, they all deserve justice. Now, over the last 2 years, there has been identifications of quite a few of them. I believe that there is only three that need to be identified. The DeSoto County Jane Doe, the Pulaski County Jane Doe, and there's a third one. So it's a very cool thing for me, seeing that a case that I've been so drawn to is almost at the point where we know exactly who every single victim is. So that, my friends, is our first, well, technically this would be video number 2 of VLOGMAS for you guys. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about the Roane County Jane Doe. Obviously, this is still ongoing. So if anything comes out about this case, I will let you know. And stay tuned for my next video.